welcome back. Thank you for joining me as we talk about customer experience and ways in which we can make it better for everybody. So, you look good today, by the way. Yeah, just like you look great. So, today we're going to talk about 5 things that you can do to help your call center improve how it handles your customers and improve customer loyalty as a result. So usually in call centers, you manage the response time and you manage, the fast call resolution. Those are good metrics and, keep doing that. I'm going to build up from that. So let's just start with the fact that if you have a website, I had an earlier video where I talked about people having numbers on their website that don't work. But I'm saying as well that if that number on your website is not the number that people should call for service delivery, you need to note that, point it out to people. For service inquiries, call this other number. For head office, call this number. Don't start telling people, and this has happened, where you're told, oh no, this is not the number for that, call this other number, and they start reciting this number and immediately afterwards they hang up. So have a number that people can call to resolve issues on your website and it goes directly to your call center. 2, don't bounce that customer between one agent to another, where one person cannot solve the issue and they bounce you to the next person, and then the customer has to explain again what the issue was. If you have to do that, if it's absolutely necessary, and I really wish you wouldn't have to, but if it really was necessary, please hand over the call by telling the other person the information that I had already given you as a customer. Don't make me repeat that information again. So don't make your customers repeat that information again. And sometimes I've seen it even needs to be repeated again a third time. When you're now sent to the supervisor, if you've complained about something and they tell you, oh, let me transfer you to the supervisor. Supervisor picks up the phone and they have no clue who they're talking to or what you just told the other agent 10 minutes ago. 3, resolve the customer's issue in totality. Don't leave anything hanging. Don't, resolve it and that they're still going to call you tomorrow because the information that you give them and the solution that you give them may lead to them requiring something else in order for them to put that in place. So they have to call you again. Make sure you resolve it in totality. If you can stay on phone with them until they resolve the issue, if it's something that can be done, while they're talking to you on phone, that's even better. But make sure you solve their issue in totality. And at the end, ask them, is there anything else I can do? Do you feel that I have resolved your issue in totality? On a scale of 1 to 5, how do you feel I have resolved that issue in totality? If it's not a 5, ask them why. The 4th one is don't sound like a robot. Don't have this script that you recite, all your agents recite it. If I called again, I'll get to hear it from the next agent. Don't sound like a robot. Sound, understand, listen to what I'm saying and show that you've understood by, which is the 5th point, personalizing this call and adding in information that you gathered from the conversation that you're having with this person. So if somebody has called and they're having an issue, say with a product that they bought from you, and they mention how they used it, as you're resolving their call, you just mention something first. Call them by name. Everybody loves to hear their name, but also mention a little thing that you learned from the conversation with them, how they told you they use it. You could bring that into the conversation so it doesn't sound so robotic. It's good to have scripts that people should follow, but don't make your script sound the way you are taught in training. Just make it warm. It's a conversation. You give, I give. There's an exchange of energy. It's if you sound too robotic, you'll really hate your job. If you're a call center agent, at the end of the day, you'll be so drained. But if you're having conversations with people and you're making them happy, at the end of the day, you'll feel refreshed and you'll be happy when you go home because you made people's lives better. You helped solve issues for them, and there's something that comes from that. So yeah, those are the 5 things that you can do to help improve service delivery at your call center. Like this video. If you like the content that I'm sharing with you, like the video, subscribe so that you can put on the notifications so that anytime I release a video, you could always just watch it. I try to keep them short so that I compact as much information as I can in a short period, not to bore you as well. So subscribe and let's stay in touch.